Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your prediction for the second quarter of 2026. We'll take a look at April, May, and June. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said now, let's begin. Okay. Tapping into the Scorpio collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Scorpio need to know for the second quarter of 2026 for April, May, and June? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. For April, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. For May, you have the Empress, you have the Two of Cups, and you have a King of Swords. And then in June, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Ten of Wands. Your energy here for the second quarter: Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. And that leaves the Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're standing your ground in the second quarter. We're going to clarify. You're standing your ground that in this next chapter of my life, I want blank. And I don't know if you're saying this to a particular person or it's just something internal to you. Again, we're going to clarify. But the feeling I have here is like after a lot of thought and a lot of consideration and reviewing the past, the lessons I've learned or mistakes I've made, I want this next chapter or next cycle of my life to have blank. And that's my line in the sand. Like I'm not budging from that. Let's clarify now. We are using the After Tarot deck. The cards are a bit different. They have different meanings and images, and we'll go through them as necessary. I have to slow it down, Mercury retrograde. We'll go through them as necessary in your reading today. Clarify this, please, here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I just saw the Two of Pentacles. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for April, May, and June of 2026. We are clarifying Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, Queen of Wands, the Empress, Two of Cups, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant. The Moon, clarified by the Two of Wands. The Queen of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Empress, clarified by the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, clarified by the Death card. The King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords, clarified by the Chariot. And the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands. Overall energy: Page of Cups, King of Wands. There's that Wheel of Fortune again. To the Nine of Pentacles, to the Ace of Wands, to the Five of Swords, to the King of Cups. It is a connection-based reading. Whether it's career, finance, love, and romance, I'm going to leave it up to you. But you seem to be very hell-bent, for lack of a better term, that you are doing something in the next chapter of your life. And if you have to do it alone, you're willing to do it alone. Very interesting. So, month of April. Seven of Pentacles to the Hierophant, the Moon to the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. Again, career and finance, love and romance. You're going to have to take this how it applies to you. Queens for me exist in the present. They're processing the past. Kings take action. Your energy here is, again, looking at the past, my successes, my failures. I have a idea, or I'm trying to have an idea, a better idea. What does long-term sustainable happiness or financial wealth mean to me? What does it look like to me? So I kind of feel like the month of April here, you're like, I want to move forward, either in career and finance or love and romance. But I'm trying to determine, Seven of Pentacles to the Hierophant, what do I want that future to look like? The job, money, family, relationship. You're looking at your future and you're giving a lot of contemplation. I want my next chapter to have blank. So it looks like in April, you're trying to figure out the blank. What it is that you want in regards to long-term sustainable happiness and abundance. You're giving a lot of considerable thought to this. So this must be a pretty big decision here, Scorpio, because you're not quickly jumping into this. That Two of Wands in some of my decks is called future planning. So you're planning your future, but you're trying to ascertain what it is exactly that you want in terms of a particular partnership, okay, professional or romantic. I don't feel like this is platonic in nature at all. In May, the Empress to the Two of Cups. You now know, you have now defined what that professional or romantic partnership should look like. So you give it considerable thought in April. In May, you know exactly what it is that you want. And what you have decided, and I'm not telling you what to do, you make up your own decisions. Don't ever allow me or another tarot reader to tell you what to do. Just telling you energetically, the type of connection you want, you do not want it to be like the past. So this is, I don't know, contemplating changing my job. But before I just change my job and get into any old job, what does the ideal job look like? One that is aligned to me, that one that could provide me with long-term sustainable abundance. I don't want a job where 5 months from now I'm quitting or they're firing me. So what does that job look like? What do I want to do for the foreseeable future? And then what you're deciding in June is, okay, in May, I'm going to move forward and try to find that ideal job. And I know that it can't be anything like either the current job I have or the past job that I have. I don't want to work for that type of company anymore or that type of person anymore. Same thing if this is dating. You're looking at long-term romantic partnership, and you're saying, well, what does that look like for me? If I'm going to spend the rest of my life with someone, what are the traits or qualities that they need to have? What is the type of relationship that best aligns to who I want to be in the future? Do I want to be married? Do I just want to live with someone? You know, there's lots of different types of long-term relationships. Do I want children? Do I not? I just think you're giving a lot of thought to it. And then in May, you're like, okay, I'm going to move forward now with, you know, this type of connection. It's not going to be anything like the past. I want it to be completely different. King of Swords to Knight of Swords. There's another energy here. So it looks like you're having a conversation here with someone about this. So this could be the new boss, could be the existing boss, could be a new partner, could be the existing partner. Let's clarify this person here. In June, Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. You're deciding to move forward now in respect to the type of partnership that you want. You're very careful. You're keeping a watchful eye to make sure that the jobs you're looking at or the people that you're dating, or even if it's your current partner, you're sort of keeping an eye to make sure that you are not repeating a past mistake, because again, you have identified the type of connection that you want. You're moving forward, but you want to make sure you're not repeating a past mistake. Three of Swords to the Chariot. Because you have healed that wound within you, you're deciding to proceed forward. Ten of Wands to Page of Wands, albeit very, very cautiously. So you are determining in the second quarter of the year what a particular partnership should look like for you. And you have a conversation here with one person about that. Let's start to clarify. Seven of Pentacles to the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. I understand those. Giving heavy consideration to the job or the type, I'll just call it partnership, type of partnership that aligns to you. What does that look like? What is aligned to me? Based upon what I've gone through in the past, what does long-term sustainable happiness and success look like? So why the moon? Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon energy here in April for Scorpio. One more shuffle. Thank you. The moon is clarified by the Knight of Swords. There you go. The Emperor and the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have a King of Pentacles. You're having a conversation here with someone in April. It's in the moon energy. I don't think you see this conversation coming. You're having a conversation with someone about this future plan or future goal or future idea that you have. You're communicating this to at least one person. It appears to be this same person here. We've got the Knight of Swords in common with both of those energies. So clarify the Two of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Okay, to give you an example, like an example that I'm being given that I could share with you. Sorry about that. I'm apologizing to the cards. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to tip you over. So in terms of a conversation here, this would be, let's say you're talking to your best friend. Okay, let's say this person is your best friend, and you're telling your best friend, I really have given considerable thought. Let's say you're single, talking to your best friend. I really given some considerable thought about the type of relationship that I want, or the type of partner that I want in the future. And I'm not sure though. I'm not like, I know what type of relationship I want, but I'm not sure I'm ready to get involved, right? I'm not sure if I'm ready to date again. But I have a good idea that when I do start dating again, I have a pretty good idea of the type of person I'd like to settle down with, have a family with, or, combine families with, etc. And then you have your best friend here saying to you, well, if you feel that you're healed enough to start dating again, then I think you should start dating again. So this seems to be a supportive energy here. If this is you talking to your person and you're saying to your, current partner, I've given a lot of thought about where I want to see this relationship go in the future. I have a pretty good idea. But I don't know if you're on board with that. I don't know if we want the same thing. I feel like, again, you're getting a receptive response here. This person is saying, I want to heal this connection with you. I want the same thing that you want. So you have a very supportive energy here. Whether you're talking to a friend or a family member or your person, this seems to be very supportive. This could even be you telling your person, I'm not really happy at work. I have a pretty good idea of the type of company I'd like to work for, or what I would like to do for a living. And this person is saying, if you're ready, whatever you want to do, like I'll support you. Like if you want to find another job or something, like, yeah, absolutely, I'm in your corner. So whoever this person is, they're communicating to you that the decision here that you've made about the type of partnership you want in your life, the type of job, or the type of future that you see for a romantic partnership, this person is encouraging you either to go out there and find it, or if this is your romantic partner, they're telling you they want the same thing. Empress to the Two of Cups. Clarify the Empress energy here for Scorpio in May. So yeah, I'm just going to call this a supportive. This seems to be a supportive energy, whether it's your person or someone else. They're very supportive of you. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Empress is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. So now you're starting to work at finding the new job, getting out there, dating people, or if it's you and your person, it looks like both of you are working here to advance the relationship forward, maybe make some future plans here. Tell me more about that Two of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Star. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles again. So I have two people here in this partnership. Again, either this person is supporting you in finding a job or going out, dating, meeting a lot of different people. Or if this is your romantic partner, this person is supporting you in this. It seems to be like you're both on the same page. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You are still nervous. You're either nervous that even though you're looking for a new job, you might not find exactly what you want, or you're out there dating and you're not quite sure you're actually going to find the type of person you want, or this is you and your partner and the two of you are moving forward. And although you're both putting in Eight of Pentacles, you still have some reservations here because you're not sure that they're fully committed to the path or the plan, even though back in April they said that they were. Your mind is starting to work a little overtime here about the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Your mind's working overtime here about, like, is this possible? Am I going to really find the job that I want, the type of person I want to date? Or is my person, again, if this is like the relationship advancing forward, are they really in this? I don't know why your mind is like, I don't want to say playing tricks on you, but kind of playing tricks on you. Two of Cups. So your anxieties here are getting the better of you. Keep that in mind for May. Clarify the Two of Cups, because again, it's just going to carry over here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of deck, Seven of Cups. So if you are looking for a new job, you're not sure in June, am I really going to sorry, in May. Not really sure what type of, I think June's going to be huge. Didn't I just slip up and say June a few times when I meant May? I'm asking you as if you could answer me. Yes, I believe I did. So I think June is a pivotal month for you with whatever this is. But let me go back to May. Sorry about that. If you're not sure in May whether or not you will find the job that you want, you do. You receive a job offer. You're just not sure if you want to move forward with it in that hangman energy. But you do get a job offer. We have the offer and we have the messenger of the offer. If you decide in April that you are going to start dating, you are dating someone here in the month of May. You're not 100% sure if this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You're holding back on casting judgment on this person, like making a decision, but you're still entertaining, if you will, the relationship. You're still getting to know the person. If it's your current person, like I said, in April, you're kind of agreeing to this future plan or moving the relationship forward, whatever that means for you. We're going to become, monogamous, or we're becoming an official couple, or I'm moving in with you, you're moving in with me, whatever this is, engagement, marriage, having kids, it'll be different for all of you. But if the relationship is advancing and this person is telling you that they're moving forward with you on it, I don't know why in the month of May, you're not sure that it's the real job, or it's the real, this person that you're dating, are they the real deal, or if your current person is actually invested. I'm going to try to clarify why you're doing this. But here we go, communication again with this person, either this supportive friend or family member or this love partner. Tell me about the King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Swords is clarified by 4 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Bottom of deck, Knight of Cups. So, if again, I hate to keep going back and forth here, but it's sometimes when I'm doing a tarot reading, I have to pull a couple different cards, and then it's like sort of like putting a puzzle together. So, just to get a clearer view, to clean up the message for you, if this is the friend or family member and you're like, I want to find another job, and they're like, go ahead, I totally support you. Yes, you should chase your dreams, follow your dream. And then you start entertaining job opportunities and one comes in and you're not sure if you want to take it. You are going back and talking to this person. Hey, I just got this new job opportunity. And they're like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. That sounds a lot better than the place that you're at. I mean, the place that you're at, you're in the 4 of Cups. This really sounds like this could be the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Wands. Sounds like you would be very happy at this job. So this person is encouraging you to take the job. Again, you're dating someone, but you're not quite sure. It's all fresh. It's all new. You go back to that friend and that family member. They're like, okay, but all right, you don't know if this person's going to be your happily ever after and you're going to get hitched and walk down the aisle and get married to them. But it's better than being single and alone. At least you're getting out there. At least you're dating again. It sounds like this could be the one, but you don't know. But this person's encouraging for you to continue dating this individual. If this is your person and you've decided this is what I want for the future of this relationship, and you communicate that in April and they tell you they're on board, in May, they're still on board, even though you have some doubts or reservations about their commitment to it. But then you have this conversation with them and it's like they're telling you that they want this with you. They want this relationship to be successful. You might have some doubts or reservations about it, but whoever this person is, they don't. One more shuffle here. Thank you. That Knight of Swords is clear. You have the 10 of Cups here twice. You have the 10 of Wands and you have the Empress. You have an Empress and an Empress here. So you have a friend that wants what's best for you. You have a family member that wants what's best for you. You have a lover that wants what's best for you. Yeah, this is a friend and family member supportive of the new relationship or the new job. Or like I said, if it's your romantic partner, they're on board. I don't know why. I'm going to get cards for you. Why your mind is trying to talk you out of this relationship, but this person's on board. It may not be easy. They're aware of that with that 10 of Wands, but they're holding on to the Ace of Wands. They're holding on to the dream. They believe you're their person. There's also something here with that 4 of Cups that but I don't want a life without you. So this person wants what you want. I don't know astrologically what's happening for Scorpio. I haven't looked that far out yet. And I don't know how it would impact you directly because I don't know if you're watching as a sun, moon, you know, rising or Venus placement. So you may want to look at your birth chart and just kind of see what is going on in the month of May that's going to make you question people's commitments or question relationship. Libra rules the house of partnership and relationships. So maybe you want to see if anything is going on in respect to Libra astrologically. There's something here at play. There's definitely something here at play. Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. Something here, a partnership and relationships for you. April 1st, we have a full moon in Libra, partnerships and relationships. I would look that up for yourself. I would look up to see what you have going on in your birth chart. Because something here is you're second guessing what you're doing. You're second guessing the opportunity. You're second guessing your partner here, even though they're all in, or your person's very supportive, or your friend or family member is very supportive. So you end up moving forward with this opportunity, the job, the person, you're still dating them. You're still in this relationship, like, you know, your existing relationship, but you're very careful here. I think you're Scorpio, got to be honest. I think your mind is trying to play out worst case scenario here. And I'm not seeing anything nefarious here. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. You are working on the new. Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. You're Six of Pentacles. You're moving forward with the new. You're at the new job. You're dating the new person. Your relationship is moving forward with your current person. Seven of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Notice in the Seven of Swords in the After Tarot deck, the person doesn't want to step into a trap. They don't want to make a mistake. That's your thing here. Okay, I'm changing jobs, but I really hope I didn't make a mistake. Okay, I'm dating this person. I hope I'm not wasting time dating them. Okay, my person says that they're in on this long-term plan, but how do I know that they're not, you know, that they're really all in? Justice, something with Libra. King of Swords to the King of Swords shows themselves again. And that Three of Pentacles. This person is working with this on you. This new job wants you to be successful at it. This person dating you really, really likes you. They're seeing some real potential to build something here with you. Your current partner, they really want to build something with you. It's not a hit it or quit it. It's not the job that hired you in May or presented you with the job offer in May and is thinking of firing you in June. This entity, energy, person, corporation, whatever it is here, they're fully invested. You keep waiting for them to F up. You keep waiting for the new person to fuck up. Sorry to curse. You keep waiting for your existing person to F up. You keep waiting for the new job to F up. All the while, you're still existing in it. You know, you took the new job, you're dating the new person, you're moving along in the relationship with your person, but your mind. So yeah, you're going to continue to move forward. I'm not even going to waste the cards clarifying this. The Three of Swords to the Chariot. I'm moving forward. I want victory and success, but I'm expecting worst case scenario. This person's going to end up cheating on me, dumping me. My person's going to flip flop and change their mind. Yeah, this job's going okay, but eventually it'll go to shit. I got to see what's going on here. I seriously ask you to look at what is happening in Libra for you, because Libra is the house of partnerships, relationships. Doesn't just have to be romantic. So again, depending on what this is for you. But I would definitely look to see what is going on with that. Or maybe some of you are connecting with a Libra. I don't know. There's heavy Libra here on the table. Why is this? Why is Scorpio? So you're reluctant. I think I'm going to call your video. You are reluctantly moving forward with this connection. But reluctant is key. You have an idea of what this professional or romantic partnership should be like. I'm not going to accept less than this. This is what I want. Remember, going back to the beginning of the reading, in this this next chapter, this romantic partnership or this professional partnership has to be like this. And then you have this person saying, I'm like this. I'm like what you wanted. And you're like, yeah, right. Just a matter of time before you screw me over. That's the feeling here. Lack of trust. Lack of trust. Absolutely. In this soulmate. Why is that? Why does Scorpio have lack of trust in this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant to the Seven of Swords. Because the Hierophant, if that's the last company, they really effed you over. The last partner really effed you over. This person you're still in a relationship with really effed you over, even if you're giving them another chance. Now I understand it. So, yes, could something astrologically be happening that is amplifying these doubts, fears, and insecurities that you have? Absolutely. But are they rooted in coming from a place of experience? They might be amplified by the astrology, but they're not just magically existing. They exist because of a past situation, whether it's with this person or someone before them. That's why you're not trusting this opportunity or this person. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this trust issue. You don't feel they're being authentic in their communication. One more shuffle. Thank you. There's times you think you'd be better off without them, like if it's a romantic partner. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Because of your past experience. Remember what I said? Queens exist in the present. Oh, to Judgment. Nine of Pentacles shows themselves again. That Six of Cups, the past. Okay. So queens exist in the present based upon their past experiences. So when we look at the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords, the past experience, which would correlate to that Seven of Swords, okay? Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, 8, 9, 10 of Swords. And then we look at the Queen of Cups. The Three of Cups, you know, at one moment in time we're happy, and then we go to the Four of Cups, we go to the Five of Cups, we go to the Seven of Cups, I'm confused, you're not giving me clarity. Eight of Cups, I'm walking away. Nine of Cups, here I go again on my own, you know, type of thing. So based upon the past experience and your heartbreak that resulted from that, you are failing to trust this person, whether it is your current person, the new person you're dating, or even the new boss, because maybe that past boss really effed you over. So you're judging the new, okay, the new cycle, whether it's your current person or not, or the past person or not, okay, you're judging the new cycle based upon the pain from the past cycle. Whether this person had something to do with it or not, you're judging the new cycle. You are already manifesting that this new cycle crash and burn and fail like the past one. Be mindful of that. Your thoughts may become your reality. Tarot's energy is just telling you what's here. What you do with that energy is up to you. You have a chance of sabotaging the new job, the new relationship, or the existing relationship because of old trauma or old pain, which to you is fresh and new. I get it. But you are allowing the past here to erode your trust. And look, I'm not telling you this is a stand-up person, but you're not judging them based on how they're showing up, whoever they are, the new person or the past person, or, you know, your current person. You're not judging them based on how they're showing up today. Whoever this other individual is, they're showing up today being solid, wanting to give you this job offer, wanting to see you succeed. This person that you're dating, they really, really like you. They think you guys have something solid. They're seeing potential. They like spending time on you, time with you, money on you, money with you. Like, this person's investing. They're meeting your Three of Pentacles with their Three of Pentacles, which is the Six of Pentacles, which, by the way, is Libra. Again, this definitely has to do with partnerships. So again, you want to take it as career and finance or love and romance. You have someone here who wants you to do well, wants to do well by you, wants to do right by you, and you're not trusting them. How can Scorpio heal this trust wound or begin to heal it in the second quarter? How can they begin to heal it? One more shuffle. Thank you. Temperance. Ten of Swords. Got to heal that wound. Magician. Otherwise, you're going to manifest worst case scenario. Five of Pentacles. All those doubts, fears, and anxieties that you have here in April are going to become your reality. Temperance very well can talk about healing that wound. Absolutely. Healing that trust wound that was caused by that Ten of Swords. Now, that could be self-help. That could be therapy. That could be counseling. Being very mindful of your trust issue. Awareness will be key here. Stop and ask yourself, that what I'm feeling right now, is it coming from what is transpiring in this very moment with this individual? Or is it transpiring from something that came in the past? What I'm feeling right now, and like you're having a conversation with your person and you're talking about the future, and they're like, oh my God, yes, I would love that. I always wanted kids, or whatever the heck it is that the two of you are discussing. And afterwards, your mind is replaying the conversation, as we know you often do. Don't be offended. I'm a Scorpio moon, so I know what that's like. And they're like, wait a minute, what did they mean by that? What did they mean by that? And you start going down the rabbit hole. Oh, no. Think they're seven of sorting me again, or seven of sorting me like the last person. Be aware in that temperance. Pause, stop, hermit energy, stop. Is this really coming from what happened in that current conversation? Or am I digging up fears, doubts, and insecurities from when that Seven of Swords happened to me in the past, whether it was at this person's hands or not? I think awareness here will be key. Keeping your emotions balanced, being rational, understanding you have a trust wound that needs to be healed and worked on. I think if you take a proactive approach, it's not that you'll be able to heal the trust wound. Yes, it will be healing for you to do that, but you're not going to jump to conclusions. I feel like here you're not trusting this person, and I would tell you if there was something shady. I don't think there's anything shady here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Remember, this is kind of my reading too. We have the Tower, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, you have Eight of Pentacles. If you are honest and you talk to your new boss, let's say, you say, listen, I really like working here. Everything you said sounds great. I'm getting along with everyone in my department and human resource. Everyone has been so nice to me since I started here. But I have to be honest with you, that last job that I had, they really did a number on me. They promised me these commissions and raises, and I never got them. And I just, as much as I like this here, I just want you to know that if there are days where I seem like I'm not 100% here, or I'm asking too many questions, I just want you to know it has no reflection of you or of your company or the department or the project I'm working on. I'm a little bit nervous because the last time I trusted an employer, I really got screwed over. Same thing if you're dating someone new. It's okay to communicate that. And that might be a very healthy thing for you to do. I really like getting to know you. I'm having a lot of fun. If I seem at times that I'm not interested, or I'm moving too slow or slower than you would like me to in this relationship, it's no reflection of you. I'm still healing. It's not that I have limerence for the past person or that I want to reconnect with them. I'm still healing from what they did to me. And so I have a little bit of a trust deficit. So if I ask too many questions, or I need extra assurance from time to time, although you're not responsible for my emotional state or the way I regulate my emotions, I still want you to know at least where it's coming from. This person's going to be very understanding. They're going to have patience with you. They're going to give you time. If it's your current person and you say, look, I'm really glad we're finally on the same page and we're moving this relationship forward, and I've waited a long time for this, but the last time I felt this good about the relationship, things went sideways, or I caught you in a lie, or maybe there was a betrayal. So again, I don't want to be your watchdog here. I don't want you to feel attacked, and I don't want you to feel like I'm really not in this, or my heart's not open to this, moving the relationship forward or reconciliation. But there may be times where I'm a little bit triggered because of what you did in the past. And I'm still healing through that. And I still love you. I still want to move the relationship forward, but I'm still healing from what you did back there. And it's caused a trust deficit. I think this person will be patient with you. I think they will be very supportive of you. I get the feeling here that this person wants to work on this connection. Eight of Pentacles. They don't just want to work on it. They want to master it. Or they want you to be successful at this job, or they really want this new relationship to go the distance. This person's willing to put in the effort, but you're going to have that uncomfortable conversation, let them know where that trust wound came from. Five of Pentacles in the After Tower deck is coming out from being out in the cold. This person either wants the Ten of Pentacles with you, or they want to make sure that your work environment provides you with the Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. They're passionate, they're creative, they're supportive. They want to move forward with you. They want to see you advance in the company. It's a choice that they're making. This is a genuine new chapter here. Don't allow your doubts, fears, and insecurities to ruin this for you. You be cautious. Ask the right questions. Have the awkward conversation. Let them know where you're coming from. Don't sabotage. Don't sabotage this. Let's get you some oracle cards and we will close it out with some kippers. Oh my, it's a long reading. My apologies. Let's get 3 cards, 3 oracle cards now for April, May, and June. Don't sabotage this. One more shuffle. Thank you. For April, embrace your truth. For May, have a brave heart. And for June, enlightenment, potential. Yeah. This job has the potential to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. This relationship has the potential to get to the 10 of Pentacles. Don't cut that plant just as it's starting to sprout, just as it's starting to grow. Don't chop its head off, figuratively speaking. Let's get 3 oracle cards. I'll read these to you in a second. April, May, and June. One more shuffle. Thank you. Healing. Balance. Hidden. Bottom of the deck, Celtic Chalice. Okay, let's read. In April, embrace your truth. Remember I said you're trying to go within, trying to figure out what does the ideal job or relationship look like. Accept your true self, loving yourself and others unconditionally. So I think you're embracing your truth about what you want blank to look like. Healing. Nature provides. Use its gifts for healing. Walks in nature, meditation. This says healing herbs. Could be even like aromatherapy. Keep your energy cleansed. I also want to encourage you to drink a lot of water in the month of April. I don't know why that is. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. May, brave heart. Face the world with fearlessness. Breaking through all the boundaries with courage. So this new opportunity or new relationship or your current relationship, coming together and moving forward. Yes, it's going to require you to have a brave heart. Balance cross. Seek harmony. Align your body, mind, and spirit. Again, walks in nature, meditation, speaking to someone, self-help. Surround yourself with supportive people, supportive communities, whether that's in your everyday 3D life or online in some type of forum, support forum, or something like that. Also be mindful, this person is seeking harmony with you, balance with you. June, enlightenment. Gain deep understanding and insight, opening the door to new wisdom. New wisdom, new relationship, better relationship, moving forward, a new chapter, okay? I think you're also going to realize in June how you almost sabotage this by thinking the worst of this person. Because if you have that conversation in April or May with them, I would assume May, seems to be when that conversation is happening, you're going to realize that a month later in June, they're still very supportive of you. They're still working on the connection or they're still supporting you at work. And that might be your moment of like, wow, I really almost sabotaged a good thing here. So just be mindful of May that you don't mess this up for yourself. Hidden cave. Secrets are revealed. Trust in your discoveries. I think what you're realizing is all those doubts, fears, and anxieties, they came from past trauma, not from what is happening with this person in this moment. It's going to require you to go a bit deep, emotionally speaking, little hermit energy. Not quite sure it's a full, dark night of the soul type of thing for you, but it goes a little deep. And again, if you have those moments where you start to second guess this person, pause, time out to yourself, ask yourself, why are you doing this? Is it because of really what's happening here? Or is it that past trauma? Let's close it out now with some kippers. I like that you have an idea of what you want blank type of relationship to look like. Fantastic. You're communicating this to someone. You have someone who's supportive. You have that new opportunity. Or like I said, your person is moving forward with you. June seems to be like a breakthrough month for the connection, professional or romantic. Between now and then, don't let your mind ruin it for you. Let's get you some kippers for April. 2 kipper cards for April, please, for Scorpio. Okay. Bad health. And wealthy man, wealthy woman, it doesn't matter. Again, you're looking in terms of partnership. I don't want to repeat the past, right? I don't want a bad health relationship. I want a healthy relationship. I don't want a job that takes advantage of me. I want a wealthy job. So I like this for you because, again, I just feel like it confirms you are assessing what a particular type of partnership should look like to you and the type that you don't want. 2 cards here for May. House, structure, stability, community came out on the side. Okay, so when the new job crosses your path, the new relationship or your current relationship starts moving forward, right? There's a newfound feeling here of structure and stability. That community card is like the 3 of Cups. You're not sure whether to be happy for the new job or about the new job, happy with the new person, or happy that your current person is moving forward with you. So I really think May is going to be pivotal for you to seek some help or guidance or counseling, or journal out your feelings, or join a support group online, and definitely have that conversation with that person to let them know where this is coming from, whether it has something to do with them or not, because you have a potential of wrecking something really solid here. I got to call it like I see it. 2 cards here for June. In the reverse, we have family room in the reverse. And we have thief in the upright. Bottom of the deck, high honor, mature man, and distant horizons. I'm going to grab a couple more cards for you now. This reading's going to go a little bit longer than I intended because you are not trusting this person in June. You do not believe that they want you to be successful at this job, or they want to create a family with you, or they want a solid relationship with you. You're believing the boss, the lover, the current person is a trickster. Why is that? One more shuffle. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles. It's the stuck mentality of yours. I got to be honest with you. You're going to need a lot of soul searching here. I would start working on this now. I'm doing this reading. What's today's date? The 17th. Sorry, 17th. I'll probably post it on the 18th. So I would do a lot of soul searching here, Scorpio, from when you're seeing the reading, because that past trauma is going to keep you stuck. I feel like I should grab another deck for you. Where is that other deck? Oh, it's right there. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Devil. You're just not trusting this person. You're just not trusting this person, the offer, the opportunity. What is this person's intentions? I saw nothing negative here. I think this is your old pain triggering this trust wound. What is this person's intentions with Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for the second quarter 2026. What is this person's intentions? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 2 of Wands, that future planning. Right? Didn't we have the future planning card here? We have so much here. Yes. Future planning. The 5 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. This is the real deal. This is, I don't want to be in disagreement or competition or conflict. I'm not like the past person. I'm not like the past job. I'm not showing up the way I showed up before in this relationship. I want us to move forward. I want us to plan a future, or I want you to have a future at this company. Ace of Wands, that is the truth. Knight of Cups, the Fool. I want this. I want you to be successful at this job. I really like dating you, Scorpio. Yes, I want the same future you want. We're asking about this person's intentions. It's positive. They want to move forward with you. The only thing that's going to block this are your thoughts. And I'm going to be honest, as a tarot reader, watching tarot readings that feed into that negativity. Because if you're not truly aligned and you don't have full confidence in yourself and the other energy or energies you're dealing with, and you have doubts, fears, anxieties, every negative tarot reading on YouTube is suddenly going to populate your feed, and you're going to be watching all of them go, oh my God, they're cheating on me. Oh my God, the boss is sabotaging me. Oh my God. Oh my. It's going to feed those doubts and fears. You stay high vibration. You actively work on healing that wound. Watch your YouTube feed populate with positive Scorpio career readings. And I'm telling you, that's how energy works, because your thoughts become your reality, even on your YouTube feed. And you'll notice what type of readings you're suddenly, oh wow, I never saw that reader before, and this is the first time now I'm viewing their video, and oh my God, it's all terrible. Well, because you turned it on with that mentality of everything's falling apart. I got to be honest with you. We attract what we are in that moment, energetically speaking. Anything else about this person's intentions towards Scorpio? Face down, not going to take it. Sun card though. Happiness, success. Anything else? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The World card, we saw that with that new chapter. The Ten of Pentacles, come on, stop. And the Tower. This person wants what you want. It might sound crazy that they want you to be successful at this job and the last boss didn't, but they do. Maybe every other lover screwed you over. This person's the real deal. As of right now, second quarter, real deal. Past person might have screwed you over, might come as a shocking thing. You're connecting or reconnecting or whatever it is that you're doing with your, I'll call it existing person. You might not believe that now suddenly they want the same thing you want, but guess what? They want the same thing you want. It came out in 3 different decks of cards here. I would cut them a little slack. Strength card, justice, there's that relationship. I would give this person a benefit of the doubt. Of course, use your discernment. That is what I have for you, okay? The only person who can ruin this for you in the second quarter, I'm not going to say ruin, but negatively impact this, would be your old trauma. So I would actively work to heal that. That is what I have for you for the second quarter of 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.